Hey, good people out there in the YO universe. This is Survivor 2002 coming at you again from the secret lair in Virginia. And what I'd like to talk about this time is our good friend, the Reverend Jesse Jackson. Now, I'm sure everyone's familiar with this, basically because it's the news story that bounced the other big news story. Well, big to Fox, or as I like to call it, Fox News, when they tried to make a big deal out of Barack Obama going on to access Hollywood with his family, which I saw the clips. I don't see what the problem was. I mean, did they give Bill Clinton a hard time about going on Arsenio Hall all those years ago? Come on, celebrities, politicians, it's all the same thing. Like the saying goes, there's no such thing as bad publicity as long as they spell your name right. So there you have it. But there was nothing wrong with the clip. It was wholesome, it was charming. His daughters are amazing, especially considering now when many kids are getting into so much trouble. I mean, it just does the heart good to see a family who's that close. So the people who were making a big deal out of it need to get a life, but that's neither here nor there. That's old news now, thanks to our dear Reverend and the story that he blew up with just this past week, and I'm sure you're familiar with it. He was on, I believe, Bill O'Reilly of all shows, here we go again, talking to a colleague of his, and he was whispering something to him when he didn't think the microphone was turned on. Please. Anyway, it was in reference to his opinion about Barack talking down to the black community, especially when it came to trying to push this faith-based initiative, and I guess expounding on how young black males need to pay more attention to their responsibilities, especially when it comes to their children. But anyway, Jesse expressed the feeling that, and there's no delicate way to put this, that because he felt Barack was talking down to black folks, that he wanted to cut his nuts off, basically. And now he's starting his mea culpa tour, going from show to show to show, talking about, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend anyone, I didn't mean to hurt anybody's feelings. Bullshit. First of all, Reverend, this is not your first time to the rodeo, okay? I'm sure every single news feed and news source and news whatever channel are scrambling to the archives, they haven't already, to find your comments about Hymietown. Remember those? That was not that long ago, to be honest with you. And even your own son has come out and said, Dad, you fucked up. I mean, you messed up royally this time, okay? This could possibly be our next president. And getting into that, the theory behind his comments for a lot of people is that he's bitter and he's really angry about the fact that his own presidential election went bust. Barack, love him or hate him, and like it or not, is the right man at the right time. And that's all there is to it. Now, as far as the Reverend goes, I noticed that your compadre Al Sharpton, who also suffered quite a bit from foot and mouth disease, he managed to keep himself out of trouble quite a bit when people like David E. Kelley and Jerry Bruckheimer started casting him in bit roles on shows like CSI Las Vegas and Boston Public and Boston Legal. So maybe that's the answer here. Maybe someone needs to give this man a job, get him the hell out of politics for a while, and get him more into show business. Maybe, perhaps, Tyler Perry. Tyler, are you out there? If you're out there and you're listening, maybe it's time for you to give this man something to do. If you have to put him in a dress, high heels, and a wig and make him Medea's sister, do something. Because he doesn't seem to be able to keep himself out of trouble. The whole thing about waltzing into the studio and then sitting down with your friend making these kind of comments, how can you not know better? I mean, the microphone is right there. Sure, it's a hot mic, or it could be a hot mic. You should assume just like you do, or just like you should do, with people you have sex with, that they may or may not have something transmittable, so you should use a condom every time. You should assume when you're in front of a microphone that people will be able to hear you, no matter how low your stage whisper allegedly is. So hopefully he will take this as an important lesson, but somehow I don't think so. And this will not be the last time that a politician or a celebrity of any kind is caught with their pants down. That's just the way it is. But Tyler, please give that some consideration. Give this man a job. Get him out of trouble. Or help him stay out of trouble. And that is my 2 cents worth on that subject. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you later.